a pound of ground beef here, so I'm gonna turn it into sloppy Joe because it needs to be used, and sloppy Joe is a really easy and delicious way to use up ground beef. You're gonna start off with some butter, and I'm only making half a batch because I only have a pound of ground beef, and the recipe I made for you guys takes 2 pounds. Once your butter is almost melted, or it can be all the way melted, we're gonna add some flour to this. We used to make sloppy Joe so often when I was growing up. I started making this at the ripe old age of probably 7 years old. We used to eat it a lot on sandwiches for school. Once you have that mixed together, we're going to add our chopped up onion in there. For half a batch, it only takes half of a chopped up onion. We're just gonna cook this a little bit, not too much. Once you have that cooked for a little bit, just dump your ground beef in there. And we're going to add seasonings. We have some garlic powder, our salt, a little bit of black pepper, or in this case, I'm using ground white pepper, and we're just gonna chop that all in there together and cook it until the beef is cooked all the way through. I just forgot to record, but we added some brown sugar to that cooked ground beef. We added some mustard, and we added some tomato sauce, and we're gonna stir that in and let it simmer. And you have to stir it every now and then for about 10 minutes. At home, whenever we made this, we usually used canned ground beef, unless it was during the winter and we had just butchered a cow and we had some fresh ground beef on hand. But either way, it would taste different than it does if you use store-bought ground beef, because home butchered ground beef and store-bought ground beef do not taste the same. And if it's home canned, it tastes even different, and it also has a different texture. But either way, it is still delicious. This has been simmering for a while now, so I'm gonna taste it and see if it's good. It is delicious. When I left the Amish and I figured out that you can get sloppy Joe mix in a can, I used it one time. It doesn't taste anything like this. I didn't like it, so I always dressed it up if I had to use that stuff, because we would often have parties where we would play poker and stuff, and I would make supper with some ground beef and sloppy Joe mix for everybody. Yes, I had some wild days too, but those are behind me now, and I would much rather be in my own little kitchen making this stuff from scratch. My favorite way to eat this is on bread with a slice of cheese, but you can just eat it plain as well. If you want the recipe that I used to make this, it is in my cookbook under sloppy Joe. Cookbook is on my website, socialsbylavina.com. I have it linked over here on my profile, or depending what platform you're on, it might be in the caption of this video. Or you can just go to your browser app and type socialsbylavina.com into your search bar, and the website will pop up. That cookbook has a lot of other recipes in it as well. I hope you guys go try this and enjoy.